Good evening. My name is Michael Dan. I'm the Executive Director of the Community Development Agency. And tonight we're having our public hearing on a proposed substantial amendment to the Home Investment Partnership Program called Home ARP. Tonight's public hearing is being held to provide residents of the City of Fall River the opportunity to express their views on the draft of the Home ARP substantial amendment to the 2021 Annual Action Plan being prepared for submission to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. Copies of the Home ARP substantial amendment are available to you tonight. The proposed Home ARP substantial amendment was published on the city's website, and citizens were invited to submit comments. Also, copies of the substantial amendment are available for public review at the following locations: Fall River Community Development Agency at 1 Government Center, the Office of the City Clerk at Government Center, and the Fall River Main Public Library at 104 North Main Street. Residents have until July 12th to submit comments. All comments received during this review period and testimony, statements, letters, and petitions submitted at tonight's hearing will be used in updating the Home ARP substantial amendment. Mayor Paul E. Coogan will file the Home ARP substantial amendment with the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development on or about July 29th. The projected funding includes $3,813,993 of Home ARP program funding that will be used to increase the number of units we have in the city for affordable housing. The format of tonight's public hearing will be to allow participants the opportunity to express their views on the proposed Home ARP substantial amendment. Prepared statements to that effect will be accepted. Persons wishing to speak have been asked to sign a separate sign-in sheet and will be called to testify. Each speaker should state his or her name and address, if appropriate, the agency or organization represented. Tonight we have one participant, but we do not have anyone that's here tonight to provide any testimony concerning the substantial amendment. One of the items that's also available tonight that I wanted to bring to people's attention is we have done a Home ARP community survey. That survey has about 10 questions which can be accessed through the city's website, right on the front page of the City of Fall River's website, which is www.fallriverma.org. That survey asks questions concerning what are the priorities to use this Home ARP funding for. And so far we've had close to 90 respondents on the survey. The majority of those respondents, I have said 88% have said that there is not enough affordable housing in the city of Fall River. They've also 32% said that the greatest number of barriers against one group are families and single adult households. What housing resource does the city of Fall River lack the most? 57.47% have said affordable units. Affordable housing units is what the city of Fall River lacks the most. They've also questioned that was particularly a lot of people responded to was, what is the biggest barrier individuals and families face when finding affordable housing in Fall River? 59.77% said that monthly rental costs are the biggest barrier for individuals and families facing affordable housing. Which of the following Home ARP funding categories is the most important for FRCDA to focus on? And that one came in at 42% of the people, of the respondents, believe that production of affordable housing is the most important activity that should be funded under Home ARP. The second most important activity would be at 31%, the preservation of affordable housing. So in the substantial amendment, what Fall River Community Development is focusing on the increasing the number of affordable units here in the city, those affordable units will have a housing restriction, affordable housing restriction placed on them, which means those units can only be rented to a certain income level and only a certain rent limit can be charged. So, again, you have until July 12th to submit comments on the substantial amendment. Those comments, again, could be submitted to the Fall River Community Development Agency. And on July 29th, we will be submitting our substantial amendment to U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. So I want to thank everybody who came tonight to participate. I want to thank the employees at the Community Development Agency for working on this substantial amendment. And with that, I'd like to close the public hearing, seeing that there's no one that would like to provide testimony. Thank you, and have a good evening.